listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Oh, forgot to take that off. So we are back again. It's just me and TJ.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the PGA picks for the Zurich Classic. Real quick here. So Zurich Classic will take place in Louisiana and New Orleans. It is a basically team play duos. First and third round is best ball. Second and final round are alternate shot.
Right? No,
I think it's alternate shot. Yeah, alternate shot for the final round, the second round. First and third are the best ball.
Listen, I love events like this. I love it mixes things up. You're coming off an amazing, major, the Masters, and you throw that, monkey wrench in there, and now you're playing as a team, and you kind of got to play off of each other big time. So yeah, I love this stuff.
Yeah, it's also something different for the fans. Like, it's not just the same. God bless you.
Oh, God, dude, I was holding that sneezing so, to try to get through my statement. It wasn't working out too well.
Yeah, and it's fun, too, because it's different than just watching the typical stroke play. Everyone playing individual sport. Golf is such an individual sport all the time. So it's nice to see these events where there are duos. I always love the Ryder Cup. I always love the President Cup. This is a little different.
Absolutely.
It's not about countries, but it's about still team. You still have the best balls, alternate shot, which is always fun to see how the pros react to that. I mean, obviously for us, we've always played in a scramble, and every now and then you get a charity event, you go to a scramble, and that's always fun with you and your friends. So imagine what kind of low scores we're going to see with best ball on the best ball days anyway, between these pros who are going to basically obviously take their best ball and then hit the best shot. So it's always fun to watch, different and new for the fans. So I guess we'll just jump into it, the picks. But before we get to our picks, just to remind you guys, we are sponsored. We are brand ambassadors of Pins and Aces. I'm just going to try to pull up a little graphic here. So go to pinsandaces.com. Promo code is SCOREPOD. Get 50% off your entire order. And TJ, good news. Our order came in today.
Let's go.
It actually was pretty quick. I think we ordered it last week. We already got it. So shipping's really quick with Pins and Aces. I think if you get over $50, even with the promo code, they still give you a free ball marker. So be sure if you spend over $50, it's not like on the website doesn't say it, but they do throw it in. So I got a free ball marker with my polo. So that was pretty sweet. And you got your sweet pimento cheese shirt. So
dude, it's all about the pimento cheese. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, and I got a sweet Uncle Sam ball marker, so we'll be doing a lot of content with our Pins and Aces stuff. So we're really excited about that and our brand ambassadorship with Pins and Aces. So TJ, I guess,
and not for nothing, they always come out with really timely stuff. They a lot of well themed things around the different tournaments and the time of year. It's just that once their stuff goes, it goes, guys. So if you see something you like, snatch it up quick because that master stuff sold out within a couple of days. And I mean, I went from looking like, yeah, let me throw this in a cart to, well, it's gone.
Yeah, and no, they just came out the brand new spring collection too, which is looking pretty sweet. So
absolutely,
I might have to pick up some of that stuff myself. But let's get into the picks here. I know we were talking about this off camera a little bit. I know we kind of have the same thoughts here, but let me hear your picks here.
Yeah, it's so the biggest thing with this style of tournament is you want to see people that play off each other very well. And I mean, it's not a it's not a fire pick. It's not a hot take or anything like that. But it's hard not to go with a favorite. And I think Cantley and Xander are the best team going in. They're the favorites for a reason. And I like them to complement each other big time because, I mean, next up you have Hovland and Morikawa also plus 900. And they're great iron strikers, but great strikers of the ball, especially from the fairway. But Hovland is just a mess around the greens chipping. And I don't know how you get around that. I mean, neither one of them are tremendous. They're not big strokes gained on the putting surface, so I think that hurts them as well. I'm hard pressed not to pick Cantley and Schauffele. I know that's not a sexy pick, but it's in this style. I think they complement each other the best chance of making money. Another bet I'm going to go more of try to make some money, plus 3,400. I'm also going to throw a little money on Hatton and Willett. I think they have an opportunity there. I think for the odds, I think in my mind, they're the best duo to maybe be in the mix and try to get you a little bit of that extra prize money. But it's one of those things where you got to look at the pairing and see how they're going to match up together. Because especially when you're playing alternate shot, it's a little bit of a mental chess game. Who's hitting off of what tees? Who's taking on the par threes, more of the par threes? It's tough, and that's why I really like this thing, because it kind of evens out the playing field depending on who you're paired with. So,
yeah, and when you're talking about Xander and Cantley, with them playing together, they played in the Ryder Cup, most recent one. They were 2-0, very, played very well together. Their games complement each other.
Yeah,
my brother joked that they're twins basically, because they kind of have the same boring sense, personality, kind of the boring game sort of, but they play so well together.
Right, they're solid.
I wish I still had it. I photoshopped the movie Twins cover, and I put Cantley and Xander's faces on their bodies. It was stupid, but at the time it was funny. But so yeah, I'm with you on them. I'm not gonna make the exact same pick, but I do agree with that pick. Would I put my money on them? Probably. It's not sexy picking the favorites. The same reason why I didn't pick Scotty Scheffler when it came to the Masters. I was like, oh, pick the world number one to win the Masters. Like, oh, I'm going right on a limb here. But it does happen. These guys, I mean,
hey, don't shit on one of my bets. I made
money.
No,
it wasn't. And not shit on you. It's shit on me for not even believing it. It was on myself for not doing it. My friend made fun of me. He won money on Scotty Scheffler. He was like, imagine not believing in the world number one. I'm like, not that I didn't believe in him, but just I didn't want to be like, oh, the obvious pick here. So I didn't bet him. So I don't care. But anyway,
you know what it is with this Scheffler pick there is he was so hot. You can't not include him in the mix.
It was like, he's so hot coming in. I don't know. I just didn't do it. So
I hear you. I understand.
Leishman and Smith are the defending champions. They're plus 1,100. I don't think I'm going to pick them, though. I'm going to go Burns, Horschel. They're plus 1,100. And then I also like Palmer, Scheffler.
Okay.
Picking the world number one this time around. Plus 1,100. The funny thing about Ryan Palmer, he's only played with like top players. I think he played with John Rahm. He won it with John Rahm.
Mm-hmm.
He played it with Jordan Spieth when Jordan Spieth was like top 5 in the world. So whenever Ryan Palmer plays this event, he gets these high, top 5 guys to play on his team.
Right.
So I'm going to go with Ryan Palmer there. He's won it before. And then going out a little bit further, who did I have? This is really bad, but who was the guy I had? I can't think of it right now at this point. Oh, we were talking about Schwartzel and Benzenhut.
Yep.
They're plus 5,500. So Charles Schwartzel has been playing pretty well. He was in the mix there at the Masters. He started off last weekend pretty well, but then he kind of fell off, I believe. And then I always stick with Benzenhut. What I can't pronounce it, but I always pick him for some reason. I always believe he's going to finally come through. So that's going to be a long shot. The plus 5,500 Schwartzel and Benzenhut.
I actually like that pick. Top 10. I think. Listen, you're not going to get amazing odds plus 410, but I like that to make a little bit of side money. Other than picking the winner in top 10, I'm actually very comfortable with that hitting.
Yeah, and I think last week. So how did we do last week? I don't think we didn't get the winner. Jordan Spieth came.
We were right around it. We were in the mix, and then down the stretch, we kind of our picks fizzled out big time.
Yeah, Corey Connors. I bet him top 20. So that hit. That was good. Yep. Matthew Fitzpatrick didn't make the cut. Stuart Sink was kind of in the mix, but he kind of fizzled out.
Yep.
During the weekend part of Saturday, Sunday. So those are pretty much my picks. So last week wasn't the greatest. Listen, it's golf. It's so hard to predict the winner week in and week out. I think
nobody saw Jordan Spieth winning. I mean, when he went into the clubhouse, he was down 1. So it was one of those things where he a little luck went his way. He played pretty much he played in the middle of the pack, finished early, and ended up his his solid play got him the win. And I mean, he made a bunch of mistakes. That one little, what was it, a 2-foot putt that he babied and missed? I mean, he could have been sitting there even at that point and won by a couple more, but he ends up getting into the playoffs and then getting the win. And good for Jordan Spieth. Seeing him win a tournament this year is always good. Always get that hype going, because he's one of those guys where you want to see him generate that kind of put a little win. You want to see the Justin Thomases, the Jordan Spieths get in the mix.
Yeah, I agree. But no,
because listen, I mean, they came on the scene quick and hot, and same thing with Rory McIlroy, and they've been kind of all over the place since then.
Yeah.
So I want to see that reemergence of all those guys.
Yeah, with him it was he also hit the shot into the bunker and then chipped it in for eagle. So like it wasn't like he was having his mistakes. When he made a mistake, he was he came up big.
Dude, listen, if there's one thing that you can rely on Jordan Spieth for, is at least once in a 4-day tournament to make one of those chip-ins from the bunker when it counts, because he's just like lights out. And if I don't know if anybody listening, if you golf, if you found yourself on the beach, it's not an easy thing to do. I'm trying to get it out of the bunker. I don't give a shit if it goes over the green, as long as I don't end up in another bunker. I'm just trying to get it out. The way these guys play out of the sand, it's just absurd. I mean, when you hear the commentator saying, that's not a bad miss to go for the, the green side bunker right there. It's like, what? I'd be flipping out if I hit the bunker. I have no ability to get out. I need the old foot wedge to get out.
Yeah, I agree. I harbor from the bunker, but
that was good to see him win.
Yeah, it was good to see him win. I did that. I think that was fun, especially the comeback win like that too was impressive. Yes. So I think that's pretty much it for our picks and for the Zurich Classic. So we're going to post this. We're doing this live right now on Twitter and YouTube, but we're going to post it on our podcast feed. Have it for tomorrow morning, so hopefully anyone in the morning could see it. And then we'll also have it on YouTube for anyone else who wants to check in throughout the weekend. But once again, go to pinsandaces.com, promo code ScorePod, 15% off your entire order. And we'll see you probably next week. We do this weekly. We always pick. Well, we attempt to pick you winners, try to win you some money. We've done good so far. I think we got 3 winners so far, right? We picked
this year, yeah.
We got Scheffler. We had Smith win the Players,
and Sam Burns.
You won Sam Burns, yeah. So we're doing all right. I think we're doing pretty good as a collective group here. The 2 collective minds.
Listen, I'm still positive money. So, and we bet every week. So I'm still positive. It's that's all you can hope for, especially with the amount of people in these fields and how stacked the fields have been so far this year. You know what? And especially with how many first-time winners on tour have emerged this year. So getting positive money with all those things coming out, I'm pretty happy about it. I got a couple shekels left in my pocket. So,
yeah, I don't, but but I that's because I always bet more than what my actual picks are. I'm a little careless with it.
Want a little extra skin in the game. I understand.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's golf. It's nice to watch every weekend. So
absolutely
I enjoy it. But all right. So for Rook and TJ, thank you for joining us for our PGA picks.